Alright, heidi ho folks, friends and family, and good morning. It is now Sunday morning. It is Stardate September 7th, Captain's Vlog. Now, there is a car parked up, kind of not under the bridge, but there is a car here. However, I do not see any people down here, so I don't know if they're just what they're doing, or they just might be sleeping, and hadn't woken up, start their day kind of thing. I don't know. Anywho, we have arrived. It's about 7:03, maybe 7:04 by now. Regrettably, though, this is going to be a shorter walk. And the reason for that is Caudam really sucks today. They started their nonsense at flipping 6. However, I figure we could at least get out there. We'll walk those close gravel bars and probably not much further. They'll start it off slow and then kick it up, and it'll still be, about 2 hours for it to get down here. Way I figure. So, anywho, last I checked, we are still at 169 subscribers, so thank you to everybody who's joined up. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe. It's free. Best part. I always appreciate your support and time. Always. Then, just periodically make sure that you're not randomly unsubscribed. Do hit the bell icon so that you're notified, when I do post stuff. And then, as desired in the YouTube community, please like, comment, and share. Okay. That's kind of pretty. I'm going to take some pictures, and we'll just see what the gravel bars hold. Stand by. Okay, gang. This might be a cruel joke. Yeah. Not nice. Okay, well, we're almost here. As I was snapping pictures, I see there are two pickup trucks parked on the other side of the New River Bridge, on what I call the Osage County side of it. Like I said, though, I do not see any kind of figures. I mean, yeah, it's still kind of dim. Nor do I see any figures on that side either. So wild. Okay, well, I don't have time to ponder it because we need to pick some gravel, and then that's just a fake river rock. And there's quite a few of those out here too, so alrighty. Well, I'm hoping to at least pick up some flakies, maybe another glower. We could find an artifact or a bird point up in here too, I'm just saying. So, oh, that's just a algae rock. Alright, let me I'll get some Osage oranges over there. Well, why are they not translating? They're just little green, yellow blobs and dot orbs in the tree. You can barely see them. That's kind of disappointing. Oh well. Alright, well. Whew. Some more pretty colors. Okay, hang on, shrinking down. Okay, finally, I know that's Flint. I see the fossil inclusion from here. Okay. Just a random chippy, but you know what? It's a find. I'll take that all day long. So again, I know I'm kind of racing against time here, so I am just checking the shallows while I can. Sounds like a hawk. But, you know, we might see an eagle in the treetops yet. I don't have a visual of the squawking bird, but I'm about 90% certain that's what that is a flock. Okay. Well, at least we're getting God's treating us to a pretty sunrise this morning. I don't like the fact that it's like 7:03 now these days when the sun comes up. That kind of sucks. Huh, what is that? Tires. Toy car tires or something. Alright. Well, no, it looked like it for a second, but it's not. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. I do need to check the pulse. And stuff. Oh, sorry. It's kind of a pretty shot too. There's about 7:15. I found this little tile, but looky here. I do believe that's a glower. There's that little design. There's the flowers. There's the ribbing. It's not ceramic, so. Now, like I said, disclaimer time, I do have a few random pieces just like that don't glow. But a lot of times, that particular bowl, cup, dish, pattern does glow. So he was hoping at the very least you got a glower today. And a chippy and a little floor tile, so. Okay. Again, not seeing any obvious immediate signs of life. Not to say that there isn't somebody else down here already. You know, that could be by the spillway that we visited yesterday. You know, I haven't gotten that far. I doubt I'll get that far. Yeah, I'll be doing good to get to the rock boneyard. Might check a few areas there, but this is going to be, again, one of our shorter trips. Bad for me. Maybe not so bad for you, but we could still get a 40-minute video out of this, I'm just saying. Sorry about that. Okay, it's 7:23. We got this possible glower and 2 flaky. Look at this. What is that? Huh. It's curious. Like somebody may have tried to coax. It's kind of bowed, though. I don't think it would even... Maybe a ceremonial arrowhead, but I think it's just a flake that's just coincidentally shaped, though. Alright. Otherwise, we still got our 2 vehicles across the bridge. I can't see if that one, he was parked off, you know, on the little bluff overlooking the river, so I can't really see if that vehicle's there. I haven't heard anything start off and drive off anyway. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing out anything epic here in the shallows, which, no, that's like a shale material. Not flint, not what we want. Okay. Well, I guess we can go ahead. Sorry, I think from the trip before last, I think it was a similar area. So make sure I'm not overlooking an arrowhead. That's all. Okay. Oh, wow. Porch. Guess I need to kind of check. I need to check river cat. I know they're releasing. I'll have to see if the Call Lake level site is updated. Hi. Someone honked. I guess they thought they knew me. Okay, well, let me quit rambling. Quit squirreling. Yeah. And I don't see any possibilities of eagles in the tree lines either. Bummer. Got 7:33. We found a few flakies, another chunk of maybe glass. It's starting to get kind of warm. It's not as cold as it was yesterday morning, that's for sure. I may have to shut my hoodie. Oh, hang on, what is that? Okay, it's just a flake, but it looked kind of worked, so hang on. Yeah. Let's go ahead and stop this and put everything up in the bag before I lose it. Yeah. Okay, that's non-fin glass. Okay, and we are up at the boneyard. Okay. What is that? Is that an osprey? I think so. I see a little white belly. What's he doing? Yeah, he's gonna dive into the tree. Oh no. He's coming at me. That's a little osprey. Okay. Oh, you're going into the sun, buddy. No. Okay, he flew up in that tree. Okay. I don't know if he's going to translate. There on that stump is a little bitty kingfisher. And I'd seen him hover and he hit the ground and he flew over there on that stump. See him turning his head. And if I walk to, they're real hard because if I start taking a couple steps, he's going to fly off. Fortunately, I don't have time to lollygag and try to get the kingfisher, but he's sitting there on the stump still, so. Alright then. I think I see a vulture. Oh no, there's something flapping, but that could be a vulture though. Sorry. I don't know. There's the flappy bird. Flapping for a vulture, but I think that's what he is. Okay, sorry gang. Okay. Looky there. That's probably where our little osprey flew off to. Alright. Otherwise I am here clearing the boneyard. I did note that they raised at 6 a.m. they kicked the dam up to 800 and some odd cubic feet per second. I'm sure they'll bump it up a little further come 7. But luckily we can still get back to the bridge safely. Again, I don't think I'll be able to get much jump offs next week. So I just wanted to get out here, especially with the weather permitting, and see if we are able to, fingers crossed, find something else yet. What is this sticking out here? Hold on. Splint. Okay, it's our first flaky we've had in a while, but yeah, we got an osprey. Hey, let me shake his tail feathers. There's a stamped brick. There's a dicky. And then I found a whole pond jar, which I find them broken all the time. I've never found a whole one, I don't think. I'll take it, even if I just set it outside, you know. And otherwise, still got our little osprey eagle up there in the tree. I hadn't sounded off, but I think that was the osprey that flew up there from the previous clip, I do believe. So I guess let's see if we can find anything interesting in the shallows, or if it's just not feasible, and then I guess just focus our attention on the boneyards. And oh, there's the kingfisher. I don't know if I can get him though. Oh, you barely see him. He didn't hit, and he's flying off across the stream. Dang it. Okay, so we got the pond jar all cleaned out. Still got our little mystery raptor up in the trees. And then, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm not seeing or overlooking anything else, because I do see something here. Whoops, hang on. Delicate and pink. Yep. Alright. It's about 7:54. We've still got quite a bit of shore and stuff, but that is deceptive, and I know that it's just going to keep getting fuller and fuller, so I guess we'll go ahead and start slowly wrapping it up. Not quite ready for the send-off yet, of course, but I don't think we can slowly start. I wish I could have pushed a little further, but just wasn't in the cards this morning. Thanks, Caw Dam. So far, we're the only signs of human life, though. See some seagulls. There might be some figures by carbon black, I don't know. I can't see them if they are. Alrighty. There we go, much better. That's a hammerstone. Oh, well, and shut her off, I reckon. Alright, it's about 8:05. We found these two random pieces. Check this out. That kind of looks that looks suspicious. Okay. Now, the reveal. What is that? Oh my gosh, that's a little bitty arrowhead. Oh, sorry, come back here. Oh my god. Clean it up a little. It is a very uneven arrowhead. By golly, it's a little artifact. Thank you, Jesus. And we still have our mystery raptor there. Alright, let me get some pictures of our little newest find. Thank you, Jesus. Alright, it's 8:13. Oh, wait a sec. There's a break for sure, but I don't know. It's a pretty hunk of flint at the end of the day. Not that was ever part of anything at one point or not. We still got our mystery eagle up there. Oh, we got a whole flaky heart. How cute. Alright, it's 8:31. I found this neat little agate. And some little last minute flakies. And that's ultimately, we're slowly retreating in. Oh, we do have somebody down here. Maybe 2 people and possibly a dog. Otherwise, I did note they have the data updated. So I guess at 6 a.m. they started the release at 800 some odd cubic feet per second. And then, like I said, it's about 8:31, 8:33. And I noticed they had updated the 7 o'clock data. And I did note that they did bump it up to like 2,100 cubic feet per second. So we still got quite a bit of safety, you know. But I figure that will come here and be filling up about 9 or 10 o'clock though. So, what is that? Yeah, it's just a chunk. Okay. Well, I mean, I initially wasn't going to come out here. I was actually going to go probably just hit the flea market up. But, I mean, obviously I'm glad I did come out here because we found that cute little bird point after all. Hold on, what is that? Like a piece of shell. I'll take that too. So, I think, so that's a flat flake it's grabbed, but otherwise we're just kind of seeing, you know, what we can find last minute. I do see the truck is still there on the other side of the bridge, but unless they're just camping or I don't know what they're doing, but they ain't walking down here, I know that much. So I think I'm just going to prowl the shallows as we work in and see if we can pluck something else epic and magnificent last minute. If not, I think I will go ahead and do the send-off. Yeah, I think we got 3 people on the riverbank. Somebody is actually hugging the shoreline like to try to get here. Oh, okay, maybe I do see 2 people way off yonder. Okay, so they just went the other direction versus heading south. Okay, that's cool. Alright, otherwise, as I hinted, I think I'm just going to go ahead and probably ultimately wrap this one up. Y'all, you know, thanks for hanging in there with me. Hopefully we'll get to do a lot more river mudlarking walks, videos, and adventures. I hate fall, and I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to find silver linings. Blah, blah, blah. But even so, you know, I'm trying to comfort myself that, you know, we will hopefully start seeing a slowdown in the dam, even though fall is a lot of time Oklahoma's second tornado season. Yeah, y'all want your pumpkin spice and your s'mores and your hoodies. Y'all keep filling up Call Lake. I'll go get annoyed. Just saying. And pumpkin spice is gross. Sorry, but it is. Okay, well, sorry. I'm trying to get my jacket from not dropping down here either. Until next time, walk, video, last minute find, combination of multiple or all the above. Y'all just continue to take care of each other and take care of yourselves. And be good to yourself, especially. You know, if you're not good to yourself, how can you take care of others? Right? That's my logic. Right. Yeah, be good. This is Captain. I'm fixing to sign off and see what's going on. Laters. Okay, it's about 8:46. Found a few little last minute flaky doos. I'm going to prowl this little gravel bar, and I think we'll be slowly wrapping it up. Well, you're a dirty faker. Okay, but anywho, we got some flakies. I'm going to put them in the trusty YouTube bag. Thank you, Stephanie. And see if we pick up any other last minute flakies or glowers or fossils, yo. Alright, it's 8:57. We have picked up a few last minute flakies. Check out this one that's in my palm. You know, I don't know, but I think that was a bird point preform. I mean, literally, all you'd have to do is just take a deer antler or my copper nail, coax the edge, put some notches on it, and boom, you got a bird point. That's kind of cool. Appreciative. Alrighty. Like I said, I'm just still cruising. I had to shuck my jacket. It's pretty warm. Another reason I hate this time of year. It's like all cold and stuff in the morning, and then come 10 o'clock, you're like dying of heat. Swear to God, I hate this. I just want to... Can I hibernate till morel season? That would be a convenient truth to know, y'all. Yeah. Can we make that happen? I don't want to do fall. I don't want to do winter. Darn sure don't want to do the snow and ice on roads. That kicks me up into anxiety and terror. I hate it. Hate, hate, hate. Oh well. We still got our people on the bank. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're kind of looking for scrap metal or maybe fishing. I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay, there's my stuff. I had a few more last minute flakies. It's 9:03. Yeah, I went down instead of up, but I still got quite a bit, so I guess we'll go ahead and prowl the shallows, see if we can find any other last minute flakies, and finally head home. Yeah, I'm procrastinating. Yeah. But this is educational, because I'm trying to see just how fast that river fills up, too. So there is a method to my madness, I promise you. Well, 9:19, we found a few other little flakies in the shallows and coming out, so... We're slowly making our way back, I promise. It's just, like I said, we still got exposed land. I mean, it might be a little tad deeper than when we first got here, but... Okay. So even if the dam releases at 6, we could still come out and get a whole adventure. Oh, there's a pretty little red flaky. See? Alright, let me put all these in the bag before I lose something. And then I think I'm going to listen to one more song, and then I think we'll go ahead and wrap her up. I still got stuff to do today, and I'm so procrastinating big time. Alright, it's about 9:33, 9:37-ish. I still see the 2 walkers on the other side of the water there. I'll have to look. I think they might even have the 8 o'clock data uploaded. See, I know at... Oops, sorry, there's a little flint hunky. It was what? 800 something at 6, 2100 something at 7. So I guess we better go ahead and we'll see how deep the water is here. Coming over here, it was, shin, maybe knee deep in some spots. Another little flaky. Alrighty. I think there's nobody on this side of the bridge where we are, so I guess let me put my finds in my bag. We'll wade across, and then I'll look and see if there's any other last minute glowers on the bank there, so. Alright, then. Wish me luck.